Welcome to the Simply Biblical podcast. My name is Nick Stallone. I'm joined by my co-host, Jonathan McAtee. Jonathan, how are we doing today?
Doing great. I just got to play some pickleball and won most of the game, so that was good. But I'm super excited about tonight. This is going to be a fun one. How about you?
Yeah, I've been good. Had a good weekend, good day of work. It was a lighter day of work. Got out a little early, so never pass it up on a Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for this episode 2. We just wrapped up our Other Religions series, and it was fun. It was enjoyable. I did enjoy it. I know going into it, we kind of looked at it more as a kind of a tank of a series, just because we had to do a lot of extra studying that, maybe it's just something that we're not as knowledgeable as with most theologies because of our background in school. But this one is going to be a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more fun. Jonathan, you want to kind of give an overview of what we're doing today?
Yeah. So if you listened to our episode when we did our top 10 moments in the Bible, this is going to be somewhat similar. It's just going to be a little bit more fun. We're going to start out by talking about our top 3 favorite Bible characters and why. And so starting off with just fun opinions, why gets a little bit of Bible knowledge, Bible stories and stuff like that in there. And then we're going to be ranking some of the Bible characters, which is going to be a good time. You'll want to listen to that. And then at the end, we've got a special NFL draft with Bible characters. And so that's going to be awesome. I know Nick's excited about that. Celebrating the NFL season starting here soon. So that's going to be good.
Yes, it will.
So to start off, let's jump right into our top 3 favorite Bible characters. Do you want to go first, Nick?
Yeah, sure. I'll start with number 1. So this first one, he's been my favorite really my whole life since I was a kid. Enjoyed reading his scriptures, his writings. And that person is David. Always enjoyed the Psalms. Was always my favorite growing up, just because you get a lot of everything. You get wisdom, you get poetry where he's talking about pain, things he's going through, worship. It's just a lot of the ups and downs that I just always really related to. That's really in my top 3, kind of just people who I relate to more is why I picked them, and why I've just always connected with them. And so, yeah, there's just always something that you can look at through David's poetry. And then I also love poetry. My mom was really into poetry. She would write a lot of poems. And so I think I have a little connection with it in that as well. And so, yeah, David, his poetry, his Psalms, they were always my favorite books and my favorite scriptures to read when I was younger. And then even just his stories, the things that he went through, the ups and downs that he had with Bathsheba and the way that he bounced back, the amazing feats that he had defeating Goliath, and then even just the story being anointed, going back and not just straight to a palace, but back to the pasture. There's so many, even just as a preacher, someone who looks at scripture not just to learn, but also to teach. There's a lot of teachable moments that not only I can use to reflect on my own, but can use to help others as well grow and mature them spiritually and personally. So, yeah, David's always been someone who, he's imperfect, but he's genuinely devoted to God. He's a man after God's own heart. So I always wanted to be like him as much, the good parts that he has. Because he does have a lot of some pretty big failures, but those highs are pretty high too.
That's for sure. Yeah, it's David's failures that kept him off my top 3 list. I love David. He's like an all-around guy. He's a warrior, but he's got a soft heart for God. But it's really his failures. I always get so annoyed because I'm like, he's such a great character and he just loves God and his whole life is devoted to him. And then he just makes some dumb decisions and it just makes me mad every time I think about it and every time I read it. So he's not my number 1. But before I say my number 1, listeners, if you want to join us, think of your top 3 right now, and then we can compare them as we're going along. But my number 1 is my man, Paul. I just
I
love
knew you were
Paul.
gonna go Paul. Knew it.
Yeah, he adds so much to our understanding of the gospel. Like he's our best example of applying Jesus's teachings. Because like you have the gospels and Jesus's teachings and all of this great stuff, and the new covenant begins, and then we get to really see, okay, what's the application of all of Jesus's teachings? What's the application of the new covenant with Paul? And he's talking to all these churches about what's changed in light of the new covenant versus the old covenant and the differences between the Old Testament and New Testament. And I just think he adds so much that I can't
Hmm.
not have him at my number one. And
Hmm.
obviously his redemption story where he was
Yeah.
killing Christians and putting them in prison. And then he becomes the apostle to the Gentiles and just a legend. And
Hmm.
he worships God and lives for God throughout all this hard stuff in his life where he's shipwrecked and beat and almost killed and all this stuff. And he just keeps going after it. So I love his resilience. He's a great guy.
Hmm. Yeah,
And it's
he
probably
is.
because like I like him over David because he ends on a high note. Like David at his humble beginnings, but then towards the end he had slip ups, and Paul is like kind of the other way around. I think that's probably why I like him a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. You can't really go wrong with picking Paul. He's kind of the go-to guy in the New Testament. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, and I knew just the theology portion. I knew you were gonna pick Paul.
yeah,
Um, so my second pick is Joshua. Just as a leader, he's someone that I've always looked up to, even before I really knew his story well. I don't know why, I just always kind of gravitated to Joshua, the successor of Moses. Just took the took the mantle after him, and did it. He filled those shoes pretty well, in my opinion. This Moses was a huge leader of Israel, and for Joshua to follow him, be a mentee of him, learn under him, not just try to usurp him, but at the perfect time, at the right time, where God put him in that position, he took the leadership, and yeah, he endured a lot. He was a courageous leader. He faithfully served the Lord and confronted a lot when it needed to be confronted. He was just, yeah, someone who just kind of, there's not a lot of edges on him. He really seems like just a smooth um, leader. He doesn't have a lot of like faults or things that really come up. So
hmm
I would
yeah.
pick Joshua, and I liked him so much for a long time. I don't know if this will happen. My wife's not really too keen on the idea, but wanted to name my son Joshua. Um, yeah, just I
It's a
don't
good
know.
name.
I just had a Yeah, I like it. I
hmm
just always had just a draw to him, and even after learning his story, just draw me even more to him. And yeah, he's my number two.
That's a good number too. I like that.
Mhm.
I similar right here. I chose Moses.
Yeah.
And Moses is just a legend. Like he's literally a
Hmm.
legend in the Old Testament. He's like the guy. And he's one of the main guys that Jesus is compared to. Like he's the new Moses and he's
Yeah.
giving his Sermon on the Mount up on the mountain, bringing the word of God just like Moses. And so I just love all the connections with Jesus and how he's like even we've talked about it before, the when his face was shining. It's like Jesus when he was transfixed on the mountain. And so I just love him. He's a great guy. And he like I guess again, like he started from humble beginnings and he went and he had some rough patches, of course, and when he killed somebody, ran away for 40 years and then didn't want to do what God said, kind of denied God 5 times, but then he did it. He went and he got the Israelites out of Egypt, and he became like a fantastic leader. and he had some mess ups towards the end, but he was a guy that the Spirit was powerfully on and did some
Hmm.
amazing stuff. I just love Moses. Good dude.
Yeah.
Not my number two.
Yeah. 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 Another one, solid guy. You're really picking the patriarchs of our faith for sure.
Hmm.
Paul and Moses.
Yeah, some really
Uh-huh.
top dogs.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Now, my third one, um, I kind of have two. I really couldn't pick one, but I pick them because of a very similar reason. So that's why I'm kind of keeping them here. Um, just because there are moments where I just not necessarily relate to the exact thing that happened to them, but maybe the emotion. And then in that, I look to them as encouragement on what to do and steps to take forward. And so that is Joseph and Elijah. Um, Elijah, more recently, I wrote a paper on him, and I believe it was First Kings 19 was the passage that he was in. It's either First or Second Kings. I do not remember. I should have looked at that, but I'm pretty sure it's First Kings. But it's where he right after he kind of fights with the prophets of Baal, and the prophets of Baal and him set this wood up, and whoever God answers the call to set the wood on fire is more powerful and true and all that. So he comes off that triumphant moment, and then immediately after, the queen at the time threatens to take his life, and he just goes and he's completely in a spiritually desolated place. He just completely feels like his call has been abandoned. Just feels separated from God, um, and then I just look at the way that even in those moments he was still like looking for something. He was still open when God was speaking to him, and he was still used after that. That wasn't the end of his story. And then Joseph, I mean, he had so much betrayal happen in his life, and he was so faithful through it. He suffered greatly. I mean, his brothers
Hmm.
sold him into slavery. He was accused of a horrific thing, and yet he's still in each moment, each opportunity that he had to, complain. He had an opportunity to turn his back on God. He was faithful through it all, and that's something that just always really stuck out to me. And that's where we get uh, the verse, I believe it's Genesis 50, verse 20, um, where you meant it for evil, God intended it for good, where he says it to his brothers after he is high up in the kingdom, and his brothers go to him for food, and they recognize him, and he says that to them. Yeah, just someone who you can look at and just see, like, no matter what you're going through. I mean, he went through a terrible betrayal. His own brothers literally sold him into
Hmm.
slavery, leaving him in a pit, even, and telling his father that an animal killed them. Um, it's, I mean, I can't imagine that type of betrayal. Yet he was still faithful to God, still didn't turn his back on him, wasn't holding a grudge against his brothers. Just someone that you can look to just model your life, especially going through trials after.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a good dude.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I might put Joseph at 3 and knock Elijah down to 4.
All
Talking about it
right.
kind of separated it for me.
Yeah, got you thinking. Nice.
Hmm.
All right. All right. Joseph is good. I thought about my number three for a long time. Us,
Hmm.
running through different people, but I landed on your number two, Joshua.
Really?
Because, yeah, well, obviously I had Moses on the mind, but then I just really love how Joshua held it together after Moses. Well, first, I love how like Joshua's mentioned just a couple times, and you start to see like, okay, there's something different about this guy. He's always hanging out with
Hmm.
Moses, going up the mountain with Moses. Like nobody's really supposed to be doing that. Joshua's
Hmm.
like right there with him, and then he is, of course, one of the spies that goes into Canaan and gives a good report. But I love how Moses was such a great leader and it could easily have fallen apart right after Moses. But then another really great leader steps up and does what God wanted him to do, and he, of course, could have things could have gone downhill pretty quickly, but he was strong and courageous. He went in there and he did what he had to do. He went in there, and
Hmm.
it's a crazy book of the Bible to read. Can
Yeah.
be difficult sometimes, but it is pretty wild. He really got after it, and he was faithful. And I guess he's in Moses' shadow a little bit, but that's just something else that makes him great. He's
Hmm.
humble, he's very teachable, and he followed one of the greatest leaders in history and stepped up to the plate and made it happen. So Joshua's my number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't go wrong with Joshua. I mean, like you said, he is kind of in Moses' shadow, but I think yeah, he still shines pretty bright in his own regard. So yeah, definitely, definitely. There's so many people, obviously, that you could look at and pick,
Yeah.
but yeah, those are just some of the ones that I really relate to. But I was wondering because I told you, I think mine is going to shock you. But what I was referring to is that there's no. Do you, does anything surprise you? Let me ask that before.
Nothing stands out.
No, I was gonna
What?
say because there's no New Testament
Yeah.
persons.
Hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
David, Joshua, and Joseph. Yeah. I was definitely not surprised with David.
No.
That was, yeah, not a shocker at all.
Why did you?
But
Why do you say that?
I just know you love the Psalms, and I've we've talked about David before. You preached on David, stuff like that.
Mm,
But yeah, you had some three solid dudes. I guess Joseph would be my no, probably Joshua is my biggest surprise from you.
really?
But I mean, I chose him at number 3, so it's a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Josh was probably my surprise for you as well.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I guess
All
because
right,
he's just an underrated pick.
that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
moving on to some rankings, and I think some
Hmm.
of them will probably be funny. So looking forward to this. But we kind of just have random stuff. Do you have one that you want to start with, Nick?
We can just start at the top. We can
All
start at
right,
the
sounds
top.
good. So the first one
Hmm.
is most fun to hang out with. So listeners, you can think real quick. A biblical character who is the most fun to hang out with. Who did you choose?
I chose. Well, I put two people here, but I'm gonna go with one. I'm gonna go with Peter. I think
Peter.
Peter, he's just a ride or die. I feel you get him riled up to do anything, and he would just do it with you. And so
That's
I
very
think he'd just
true.
be someone fun to just go and do like random shenanigans with. And uh, he shows up again pretty soon, and it kind of goes hand in hand with this
Uh-huh.
answer.
Mm. Yeah, that's definitely a better pick than mine. I said Timothy. Uh, uh, I mean, he's down to go where you're gonna go. So he's
Hmm.
hanging with Paul.
That is true.
But I guess Peter's probably more of like the one to lead the shenanigans.
Uh,
Timothy would probably be down to go, but probably
yeah,
not one to
you
lead.
definitely get him. You could convince him probably pretty easily to go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. The best character arc. This one's a little bit more serious. Who do you got?
Yeah. Here, you go first. This one. You go first. This one.
Okay. I chose David. That his
David.
character
Yeah.
arc is awesome. And
You just said that it ended bad.
no, I'm saying it's like it's great, but
Okay.
there's
In
bad
its
things about it.
totality. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. This one I was really going between two. I was going between Paul and Joseph. So I'm gonna go Paul because I picked Joseph as one of my top favorites. But Paul, I mean, there's really as someone who, like you mentioned before, he was persecuting Christianity heavily. Had the moment where Jesus spoke to him, and then the turnaround of how drastic it is. I think is just a crazy character arc. Just going from persecuting the church to being one of the the one of the biggest leading authorities in the church, like capital C church, the worldwide church,
Mm-hmm.
even today to where we're at now. Like a lot of these people, like they're written about, um, but they're not writing to. You know what I mean? And Paul, he was written about, and he also wrote to, and what he wrote stands today. So yeah, I'm
True.
gonna
That's
go
pretty
Paul,
cool.
the best character arc.
Nice. That's a good one.
Hmm.
The next one, most likely to get you into trouble. I know mine's the best. I want to hear yours.
Okay. I picked Peter a lot of for the reason that he's the most fun to hang out with. I think you, with the right person that Peter's around, if you just kind of feed off each other, you're just
Yeah.
gonna go deep into something. And yeah, I think that fun can quickly turn into trouble. So I'm going with
Mm.
Peter.
All right. All right. I said John the Baptist because
Yeah.
he was pretty good at that. He went and he said
Hmm.
what he said, and he wasn't gonna hide nothing, and he got beheaded for it. And I think that's a lot of trouble.
That's a lot of trouble. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Trouble
Yeah.
I don't want to get into.
I'm not saying it's fun trouble.
Mm. So the next we got is most intimidating. Who
Oh,
did you put for that?
Goliath for sure. He had a whole army shaking in their
Hmm.
boots. What about you?
Yeah. Right as I said it, I thought Goliath, but I didn't put Goliath down. I put Samson down.
Oh
Just
yeah,
just a behemoth of a man. I mean,
yeah.
just thinking of him, God granted him super strength, one of the closest things we got to superhero. So
That'd be
I'm going
crazy
with
to watch
Samson.
him like go fight some people. That'd be insane.
Fight people, fight an animal. You can go toe to
Anything.
toe with it. Yeah. Yeah, he would intimidate me. I mean, I just think of him probably close to, like, he's probably close to, maybe not in stature, but in just brawlicness of a Goliath. Maybe
Yeah.
not as tall, but I
Now that
mean,
would be a good fight.
that would be a good fight. Dang, God should have chose
But
Samson instead of David.
yeah. Yeah, that would work. All right.
Uh-huh.
What's the next one? Most underrated. This is a good one.
Hmm. Um, I picked Joshua. I picked
Mm,
Joshua. I mean, we already talked about it. He was in Moses' shadow, even though he fulfilled what Moses left behind. He still overlooked pretty often. I mean, we both picked him, and we were both surprised that the other person picked him.
yeah, true.
So I got Joshua as the most underrated.
Nice. I have Titus. I feel like he's not talked about a lot, but he's such a great leader.
Yeah,
He in the Bible he's mentioned several times, and it's always good stuff. But he's not. I don't know. I guess I haven't heard a ton of sermons on him and things like that.
yeah,
But solid dude.
yeah. So underrated. I didn't even think of him as an option. So
Yeah. Come on now.
that's a good pick. All right.
um.
Best leader.
Um. Oh, right there. I said Moses because
Yeah,
he's just great. That's all I need to say.
he is great. I picked Joshua just because I love him, and he was a great leader.
Well, that's true. That's a great point.
Yeah,
Wait, I think did we miss
yeah.
one?
We skipped one. We skipped one.
Worst
Worst
decision
decision maker.
maker. Easy.
Who would you pick? David?
Eve.
Eve? Oh yeah. Yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one. I picked Solomon. I picked Solomon because
Yeah.
he had all the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
He had all the
So
wisdom and
true.
yet made
That's a great point.
so many bad decisions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I picked him for that.
The exact thing that God warned or he told the kings not to do is what all of the
Hmm.
things that he did. I'm like, dude,
Over and over and over.
how do you do it? You get the wisdom, all the wisdom you could ever want, and then you don't use
Hmm.
it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly like the tool that you get to not
yeah,
make bad decisions is wisdom. And he had all the wisdom and just didn't exercise it and made a lot of bad decisions.
that's for sure. I was also
So
thinking maybe Judas. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
But
But that was kind of a necessary bad decision.
yeah, I thought of that. And he likely, we don't know for sure, but he was probably thinking this decision right here is actually going to bring about like Jesus's reign. He's going to kick the Romans in the face and show everybody what's up, which I guess is a bad
Maybe.
decision, but either way.
Yeah. Either way.
What's
All right.
next? Most relatable.
Who'd you
What'd you
pick?
say? Oh, I said Joseph. He's just going through
Joseph?
stuff. His whole life, he's just going through it,
Yeah.
which I
And
feel
you're
like is
so
pretty.
faithful like him.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more of like he went through a lot of hard times, and that's just relatable to life. But
Uh-huh. Yeah.
okay. What did you
Yeah.
say?
I picked David. I
Man
picked
after
David.
God's own heart.
Not
Yeah,
so mainly for the Psalms, not necessarily for his life. I
true.
mean, I'm not anointed for to be a king or anything like that.
Yeah, you are,
At
man.
least not yet. No, thanks, John. But just the Psalms, just the highs and lows that he goes through. Uh, you know, just relatable since I was a wee lad, always
True,
related to it.
true.
Hmm.
And you can find a psalm for anything, so this is pretty
Exactly,
relatable. Yeah,
exactly.
that's a good one.
All right. Do you want to kind of skip through a few?
Yeah. Let's see. What's one that you like a lot?
Um,
Oh,
let's do worst roommate.
okay, worst roommate. Nick and I used to be roommates, but he was
Yeah.
a great roommate right here. Great
Yeah,
roommate.
you were good too. You were good too. You're great.
Worst roommate, who did you say?
I said Jonah. I mean, he's always down, very easily angered, complainer,
Yeah,
doesn't
for
like to
sure.
do what's right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hmm
He'd be leaving his clothes out and all kinds of
yeah, we might
stuff.
have had one of those roommates.
Oh man, that's awesome. Our roommates listen to this podcast, so that'll be good. Let's see. Oh,
Everyone will
worst
know who
roommate.
I'm talking about except the one I'm talking about.
Oh, that's true. I said Esau. He just
Esau.
seems like a dude that would smell bad and
Yeah, that's
be,
fair.
yeah, just not great. I
That's
don't know.
fair.
Yeah. What
Um,
about most annoying?
I picked Jonah for that as well. I don't really like people who
Hmm.
just complain a lot, and I mean, there's so many like other people that you could pick, like the more evil people
Yeah.
in the Bible that you could pick. I tried to stick more in the mainstream kind of
Hmm. I did.
narrative pushers.
I didn't with
You
this
didn't?
one. Not at all.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but
Uh,
yeah, I'd say Jonah. A close second was Job's friends, but I
oh,
went with Jonah.
facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I chose the demonized girl in Acts who annoyed
Oh,
was it
Paul.
Peter or Paul?
Paul.
Annoyed Paul so much that then he cast out the demon. Um, so yeah,
Hmm.
it just
Yeah.
annoying, I guess.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh, who would you most want as a dinner guest?
A dinner guest. Um, oh, I said Paul, of course. I'd have a
Yeah.
lot of questions for him.
Yeah. I thought about him, but at the same time, we have so much of his writings. Um, I feel like, yeah, I mean,
Some
there's
of it.
still a lot that you could talk about.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Talk about
I'd
with
get
him. So many questions. Yeah, he
yeah,
gives some
some
good scoop,
definitely. I'd be able
some
to help
tea.
out a lot of people, a lot of churches, that's for sure. You're
Hmm.
like, what exactly did you mean here? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be real
I picked
nice.
Solomon. Picked Solomon just because he's
Mm,
one of the wisest people to walk the earth. And he failed a lot, so you can learn a lot from his mistakes, learn a lot
yeah,
from his things that he did well, and just any he'd have a wise answer for any question probably. So
true. That's a good one. Yeah.
just pick his brain.
Mm-hmm. Let's do the biggest what were you thinking moment?
I picked Aaron making the golden calf.
Oh, that's a great
Just
one.
briefly after Moses leaves them for just a short time, Aaron just falls to the temptation of making an
Yeah.
idol, and yeah, even being high priest adds to
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah, that one's ridiculous. What is he
mhm.
doing? I
Yeah.
picked David with Bathsheba, which
Hmm.
goes back to my beef with David. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Not a
come
good
on.
move, David.
Not a good move. Hmm. Okay, I really want to hit this one. Most
Okay.
likely to get canceled today.
Yeah, I picked Paul just because of how unapologetic he was. I mean, he was realistically canceled at that time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
um,
He's lucky he was
he was
Roman.
beat. Yeah, yeah, he was beaten for what he said. He was jailed for what he said. Um, so yeah, I think, and he was just so polarizing even at that time. So I don't think anything would really stop him from being polarizing today. And he had a huge following, and so all that calls for
True.
being canceled. Who'd you pick?
I said Jonah because, well, he's racist. He doesn't like the people of Nineveh, and he hated it when
Yeah,
God showed them grace. And so, I mean, that'll do it in a quick hurry. So, don't like that
yeah.
guy.
So you're canceling him too?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um. Okay. This one, I'm interested in what you picked, and then if you have another one you want to ask, we can do that. If not, we can move on to the NFL draft. But who
All
you
right.
most likely to survive in 2026? Who do you got?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I deleted that one.
Oh, really? I was interested in what you picked. I
Most
picked
likely to survive.
Joseph. I picked Joseph because of his administrative and just the skills that he had up in the palace. I think that would be good to translate today. Just
Hmm.
that business minded.
Hmm. Um,
This one is more goofy one, but
I'm gonna
you
say,
wrote for every single one except this one, Jen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we probably won't answer that. Anyways, I'll say the Apostle John
Okay.
because he saw the revelation. And so he kind of, not that we're like, I don't know, we could get into a lot there, but like he saw
You saw.
the the future of things
Mhm.
happening and how the world was gonna go. And so I guess he probably wouldn't be super surprised by what he sees here in
Yeah.
2026. For our last segment, we are going to go to a draft. So, welcome to the 2026 Biblical Character NFL Draft. And first up, we're going to draft a quarterback. How this is going to work, we're just going to go back and forth. You cannot pick someone who's already been picked. And
Mhm.
yeah, let's get into it. Are you ready?
Yeah. Also for the listeners, right now, come up with a team. So the format that we're having is a coach, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, linebacker, and then a defensive back. So pause the video if you need, come up with one, comment who you got, and then we'll see how it shapes up against our team.
All right, let's
You
do
got a
this.
coach?
Got a coach.
All right. So am I going first or are you? What-
What if
Flip a
we did
coin.
like, let's flip a coin. Let's do
You
it.
got a coin on you?
I got a coin.
All right, let's flip it. In honor of
All right, here we
the
go.
NFL.
Call it in the air.
Okay. Tails.
Heads.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here
Okay,
we
you
go.
just flipped that over.
No, 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 no. All right.
Okay, who's your
So
coach? Who's your
my
coach?
coach, I'm taking Paul.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
amazing when it comes to organizing people, getting people where they need to be, and I think he'll just be the best coach.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with that. That's exactly what I was going to pick. So
Yes.
that's
Let's
really
go.
annoying. I was going to pick him just because even just development, he's a developer.
So true.
So
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
that's
bad
good.
one. Really wanted him. But it's all right. I'll go with Moses, just a
Oh
leader of
man.
men, just a great
Yeah.
guy. Great. I mean, he led Israel. He can lead a football team. So let's
Mm-hmm.
do it.
All right, I got to get Moses out of my other position. Bummer. All right.
Yeah. So
So you
wait, are
got
we doing a
Moses.
snake? Are we doing a snake?
Mm, we can if you want.
So like, yeah, let's do that. It's a little bit more fair that way.
Yeah.
So quarterback. This is an important pick. There's a lot of people that you can go with. You need somebody who's stable, who's consistent, ready in
Mm-hmm.
the clutch. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that 2 minute drill. It's important. It's important.
Yeah.
Down by 3, you need a touchdown. I'm going with Joshua. I'm going with
All
Joshua,
right. Good.
the
Good.
successor of Moses. What you mean good? I'll say good. I'll say good because he's gonna slice up your defense, dude. I
Nah,
mean,
I'm not worried.
yeah. Oh, okay. He's the successor of Moses. He's got great leadership qualities. You need that in a quarterback. He's calm, faithful, good with instruction, and good with attack. He knows how to attack. He knows how to lead a team um, into the defending territory. So I'm going with Joshua.
You know who I got? Who's not just a leader of a bunch of tribes, but who's a leader of an entire nation? Who can pass the rock like nobody's business? Who is a leader of men and can take ground? King David. I got King David at my quarterback.
That's light.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's
right.
light. He crumbles under pressure. He
No,
crumbles.
no. Him in front of Goliath, he got that rock right in the
Yeah,
center of his forehead.
yeah.
That's going in my wide
But what
receiver's
David are you
arms.
getting? What David are you getting?
The one and
That's the
only.
thing. All right, who's your running back?
All right, my running back. Oh, I'm so glad I got this one. All right, this guy is the fastest man in the
Oh, I
Bible,
know who you're picking. I
maybe
already know who you're
in
picking.
history. His name is Elijah, who outran the chariots going downhill. These horses had nothing on him. And so I'm very happy with my pick for
Yeah,
running back.
I was gonna pick him for wide receiver, so that's a good one. The same reason, just speed.
Yeah.
But my running back, I'm going with Peter. Hothead. He's ready to run, ready to go. What?
Dude,
You don't like that?
you haven't read the Gospel of John then.
What
John
happened in
is
John?
faster than Peter. Remember, John outran
I'm
Peter
not
to the
just going
tomb.
for speed. You don't
You
just
got
need
to go
speed
speed.
for a running back. You need a dog, and Peter's a dog.
All right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's good.
He
Uh,
doesn't. I don't need that 80-yard run. I just need. It's a 3rd and 2. I need you to
mm,
run somebody over,
yeah, you can get
and
that.
Peter's
That's for
doing it.
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. You're up. Wide
So
receiver.
I'm going with Saul. Going with Saul. He's
Mm,
you're thinking of wide receivers. They're usually no offense to any receivers listening, but a little bit more selfish. They want the rock. They want what's theirs. Um, not so much of a team player per se. They want to win. They want to win, but they want to do it while contributing. And Saul definitely wanted to contribute. He did things that weren't that the king wasn't supposed to do. He's also tall, so in the end
yeah.
zone, he's a threat.
Head
He's
above
a
the
red zone
rest.
threat. Hmm.
That's a good one. That's a
And
real good pick.
yeah, thank you, John. And he's
Hmm.
a warrior too. I mean, he might have not been as good of a warrior as David, but he was still up there. So I think of
Yeah.
him like Megatron. He's a Calvin Johnson type guy.
All right. Oh, I got offensive line, and I'm happy with this one again. We got Goliath. There's
Dang.
no chance you guys are getting through this line. He is
Yeah,
dominating.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
I didn't
really
even
good
need
one.
to
I was
say
gonna
anything about it.
I was gonna pick
Everyone
him from my
knows.
D line. I was gonna pick him
Mm,
from my D line.
okay.
My offensive lineman, I'm going with Boaz, protector.
Boaz.
He's a protector.
That's
He's a
true.
protector.
That's
And he
true.
was in the fields, so I'm assuming he's got something on him.
I'm sure he's strong.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and this
That's
ain't
good.
any of his cousins. This is Boaz.
This is Boaz.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, John.
I know what you're saying. Shout out
Uh-huh.
Pastor Casey. Um, all right. All right. Oh, I get to do defensive line too? Is that right?
Wait, you're I think you might have messed it up, John, to be honest.
Oh, how did I do
Because I
that?
picked last for receiver. And then I was supposed to pick first for offensive line. But it's all right.
Oh,
We didn't pick. So I'll go first here. I'll go first
yeah,
here.
you got it. You got it.
All right. My defensive line, Samson.
Man,
So now we get that battle. Now we get that battle.
That is a good battle. Uh-huh. Samson versus Goliath. Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll
that's
be a
good
good
one.
watch.
Good
You know,
matchup.
you're gonna win some downs. I'm gonna win some downs. It's just
For
gonna
sure.
be brutal.
That's fair, honestly. Mm-hmm.
But the one thing is, my guy's strength comes from God. So you're screwed.
Sometimes, you know, he might run out of
When
it.
he needs it. When he needs it. In the
You
fourth
know,
quarter, just like dude, just like his actual story in the fourth quarter, when he needs it, he calls on God. Just like those pillars he pushed away, he's gonna push Goliath down. So
dude, I'm coming to the field with
and he's
scissors, and
sacking.
he's cooked.
Oh,
He's
okay.
cooked. His
Yeah,
hair's
no,
gone.
you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do
Strength's
that.
gone.
And you're
They
kicked
won't
out.
see it. They won't see it. Yeah, we'll call
All
up
right.
Delilah. She'll be the cheerleader. All right.
Perfect.
Oh,
Who's your D lineman?
D lineman. Oh man. All right. I guess I gotta go. This is you won't know this character. His name is Lami. This is Goliath's brother. Also a giant. Yeah, I had to look
This
up his
guy.
name. It's true.
Yeah, that's not. That shouldn't even count.
No,
He
he's
might
in the
be a
Bible.
made up character. He
Biblical
might be made
character.
up.
Nah, he's huge.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I mean, you can't really say much about him because we don't know anything because Jonathan just made him up. But it's all right. Who's your linebacker?
My linebacker? Oh man, okay. I had to switch Lami to my defensive line. My linebacker.
You don't have one?
No, I don't. My last
You
two
got
I
10
don't
seconds
have.
on the clock.
All right.
You don't have.
Well, cuz you took them.
Oh
That
my
was the
gosh.
problem. My linebacker. You took Moses, right?
Yeah, for my coach.
All right. All right, I'm taking Eliav, David's brother,
Yes.
oldest brother, strong fella.
Perfect.
He's going to be good. He's going to be great.
That's perfect. It's actually
Why?
perfect. Because I'm going with Esau.
Ooh,
He's a man amongst
that's good.
boys. He's a hunter, dude. he's going right through you. Yo,
that is
I
a
got
good pick.
Samson on the end, and then you got Esau running the gaps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Who's your quarterback? David? Yeah, he's
Dude,
having
David,
a bad day.
yeah, right.
He's gonna have
Yeah,
a bad
right.
day.
No way. No chance. No chance.
Okay, and then I got the defensive back. Do you have yours picked out? You know who you're picking?
No, mine was Moses because just like the waters, he was gonna stop everybody. But
Okay. Well, I'm picking first anyway.
All right, yeah, you got it.
I'm going with Jacob. He wrestled with God. He knows what to do.
Dude,
he knows how to
that's
jam people
true.
up. He knows how to get physical. He can jam your. Who's your receiver? You got Eli. No, not Elijah. John. Yeah, he's jamming John up. John's not gonna do nothing. I think I got you locked up.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I do.
I'm winning this thing. Our listeners can
no.
decide.
Mm-hmm.
My
Who's your
defensive
DB?
back. I'm still trying to think about that.
Yeah, keep thinking.
All right. I'm going Andrew, Peter's brother. He's been out here working with the fish. Dude is strong. Dude can move. He's mobile, and nothing's getting by him. He's like a fishnet.
Yeah, that analogy was good. I like that. He's like a fishnet. That's funny. Uh, yeah. Well, that was fun actually.
Yeah, that was
I do
good.
think I beat you, but we'll let
I
we'll let
don't
our
know.
listeners decide. You guys,
My
you gotta
my
comment. Let us
offense
know.
was too good. My offense was too good.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
The only problem is your running back. Everybody else
Yeah.
is
He
locked.
is a problem. He is a problem. You can't handle him. Fastest man alive. Call him Barry Allen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
there's our draft. That concludes the
Mm-hmm.
2026 Biblical Characters NFL Draft.
First annual.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next year we can't choose who we chose this year.
Huh. That'll be tough. Each
Mm-hmm.
year we have to choose different people.
Gotta get more creative. After 3 years, we can go back and choose the other ones.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, make sure you guys do comment, who you think won, comment your own team, comment your top 3 biblical characters. And then if you
Definitely.
have other takes for the all those different categories you brought up, let us know your
Oh yeah.
takes, who you'd prefer if we miss somebody or what you guys think.
Yeah. Well, that wraps it up, right, Nick?
It does.
All righty. Thank you guys for listening to the Simply Biblical podcast. Make sure you follow us and definitely, especially this episode, leave some comments. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for listening to the Simply Biblical podcast, where our goal is that all people would know Christ through the study of his word. We will see you next week.